Well, hi everyone, and let's talk about Chapter 10 for ADMG 374. We're talking about communication. Now, the importance of good communication in our projects. Oftentimes, communication has been cited as the #1 reason for failure in some of our projects. And unfortunately, our culture really doesn't portray not only IT professionals, but any of the STEM type professionals as being good communicators. We have a lot of stereotypes regarding communication. Oftentimes we IT people are the nerds and the geeks of society, and sometimes we're just not really good communicators. Research shows that IT professionals must be able to communicate effectively to succeed in their positions, and I will take it one step further and say in order to excel in their positions. Now, I've met many super smart, really talented people who are very happy to sit on the sidelines and crank out code or crank out technical stuff all day long, and that's where they feel comfortable. But if you want to advance in your career in terms of moving into management type positions or even moving up into higher level positions, communication is critical. So strong verbal and non-technical skills are really an important factor in order to advance in a lot of our technical fields, not just IT, but a lot of our technical fields. So I think that's one of the reasons why ITAM is so focused on teaching the soft skills, because we've seen it over and over again just how important those soft skills are to careers. Communication has two different perspectives. So when we're talking about communication in project management, we're talking about serving two different perspectives. First of all, we're talking about the people side, and that's the importance of how that message is delivered, how the message is received by the two people or the multiple people who are communicating the messages, right? Then there's the project side. Now, the project side is all about reporting status, communicating project status, meaning who's going to get the information, when are they going to get it, what are they going to get, how often are we going to communicate this information, and in what delivery methods, what are the best delivery methods for transmitting this project information. So we want to make sure that the message is received by concerning ourselves with the people side, but we also need to look at what is going to be delivered and when and how often. And depending on the person that you're communicating the project status to, they will have different requirements for communicating project status. So what is communications management? So communications management, again, a knowledge area within the PMI. And again, we start all knowledge areas with the planning. So we plan or determine the information and communications needs of our stakeholders. Then we manage communications by creating, distributing, storing, retrieving, and disposing of project communications based on the plan that we put together. And control communications. We monitor and control project communications to ensure that the stakeholder communications are being met, that their needs are being met. So what do you need to know? Well, first off, our textbook indicates that project managers spend as much as 90% of their time communicating. And that's probably not far off because no matter what you're doing in project management, you're communicating in some way, shape, or form. So I think when you look at that, it's critical to see how, in order to have successful projects, your project managers need to be able to communicate successfully. What do you need to know about this particular chapter? So what are some of the good methods for communicating? What are the keys to good communication? And what are some of the different types of communication methods? And how does personal preference play into communication? I have seen projects run from a variety of different types of projects with a variety of different types of sponsors, all the way from the sponsor that wants the formal monthly sit down at the table, meeting face-to-face where we refer to project status. And then the other ones that are very, very hands-off, very casual, just send me an email and let me know what's going on. So you need to be sure that you understand the personal preferences of the people who need the information. How do they want to see the information communicated? What do they want to see? What are some barriers to communication? What are some components of a project management communications plan? What goes into putting together the plan? And what does it mean to report project performance? And what are some of the performance reporting requirements? If you remember correctly, I've mentioned earned value management. Earned value management is where we take a look at what we said we were going to do, what we said it was going to cost, and we compare it against what we have actually completed at this point in time and what we actually said it would cost at this point in time. We compare what we said against actuals, right? We compare budget against actuals, and that's time and money. That's where we come up with our earned value management numbers. And the earned value management numbers are key to reporting project performance because they can help us determine if a project is on time, if it's behind schedule, whether it's ahead of schedule, whether it's on schedule, or whether it's under budget, on budget, or whether it's over budget. And these are some really, schedule and cost are the two big things that stakeholders want to know. Are we proceeding on time? Is it going to cost me what you said it was going to cost, right? Okay. So if you have any questions, don't forget to let me know how I can help you. I hope you enjoyed learning about project communications planning.